Working in TV, you get to work with a lot of celebrities. Today I'm going to tell you about the time I worked with William Shatner. Hey, I'm Mike. I study film, I work in TV, and if you love movies as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and get notified when new content's posted. When I was working at the History Channel, we would often have theme weeks, meaning every night during a particular week in prime time, we would air programs on a specific subject. On this particular occasion, we were doing a week called Out of This World Week. It was an entire week about planets. I know, on History Channel. Make it make sense. Anyway, we got a call on a Monday that William Shatner was willing to host the week and was only available that Wednesday, in 2 days. I was asked to write approximately 10 bumpers that would intro and outro the programming that would be featured on Out of This World Week, and fly to LA and direct Mr. Shatner. Usually, shoots of this kind, we need a couple of days to write the scripts. We have a build day, which is one day to build the set, a pre-light day, where it's another day where we light the set, and finally a day to shoot. So a 5 to 6 day endeavor all in, and I had to do it in 2 days. And by the way, shooting 10 scripts in one day is a lot. So we had our challenges ahead of us from the jump. I asked a fellow writer-producer if he could write the scripts while I flew out to build and pre-light. My friend agreed. Divide and conquer, right? I flew to LA on Monday night and got there in time to build and light on Tuesday. Late on Tuesday, I see that my colleague sent the 10 scripts to my email, and I quickly glanced them over in my hotel room. In retrospect, I should have paid more attention to the all-caps word that appeared in every script. Somehow, my friend found a way to work the word sabotage into every script and drew attention to it by capitalizing it. I remember thinking, seems odd, we're talking about planets. But I trusted my friend and went on with prepping for the next day. The shoot day arrives and everything on set is perfect. I get word that William Shatner is on his way, and I wait by the stage door to greet him. His town car pulls up, Mr. Shatner gets out, and I remember it like it was yesterday. He steps out of the car, I extend my arm to introduce myself. I say, "Hello, Mr. Shatner. I'm Mike. I'll be directing today. Can I call you Bill?" Holding the crumpled scripts in one hand, he walks right up to me and says, "Who the hell wrote these scripts?" and throws them in my face. He storms off to his green room, and me and my production team are all left dumbfounded. What the hell just happened? I call my friend who wrote the scripts in New York. He had been waiting on my call. "Did he see the scripts?" he asked. "Yes, he did." He starts cackling. "What the hell did you write in those scripts?" I say. He goes, "Did you see the word sabotage?" I rifle through the scripts. "Yes, sabotage, it's everywhere. What does sabotage mean?" He goes, "You really should do more research on your talent before you shoot with them." Dude, what is sabotage? That's when he explains the Howard Stern bit where they make fun of William Shatner for his pronunciation of the word sabotage. It's from this clip of William Shatner responding to an audio engineer's notes on his pronunciation of the word.
Spock, sabotage the system.
Okay, can we have line 193 again with sabotage, pronounced sabotage?
I don't say sabotage. You say sabotage. I say sabotage.
Point of fact, Shatner's been pronouncing sabotage like that his entire career.
Is this why you sabotaged my ship? In a deliberate act of sabotage, Lieutenant Uhura has effectively sabotaged the communication station.
Well, it seems as if Howard Stern got a hold of this and clipped sabotage and used it as a sound for years on his radio show.
Sabotage.
It's fair to say William Shatner is probably sick of hearing the word sabotage.
Sabotage.
Through crying laughter, my friend says he would send me the correct set of scripts immediately. Oh yeah, he wrote a dummy set of scripts just to sabotage my day. As a director, I had to make things right. Shatner signed a contract. We built a set. We still had a shoot to do. With the correct scripts under my arm and my tail between my legs, I entered Shatner's dressing room to make things right. And to his credit, he was very accommodating. In fact, it went so well that after we shot all the scripts that we needed to, it was customary to sit the talent down and ask them some questions, like a Q&A. We used that mostly to promote the theme week in advance. In those days, we asked everyone who sat for an interview with us to read excerpts from historical documents. So, feeling good about the trust I had regained with Mr. Shatner, I asked him to read the first paragraph of the Gettysburg Address. Shatner had just come out with a spoken word album with Ben Folds. Everyone back in New York was expecting him to give the speech the old Shatner spin. 7 years ago. He took the script from me and read the Gettysburg Address in the flattest, most non-affected voice he could muster. He knew what we wanted from him. Again, as director, it's up to me to press, but I should have listened to those old clips of Shatner taking notes from directors. I remember thinking very carefully about how I was going to word this note I was going to give him. I said, "Could you do it again in your unique style?" "What's my unique style?" he said. And I pointed to him and said, just do that. And that's where the interview ended and we said our goodbyes. There's a lesson here, and I'm not really sure what it is. But I will say this. I respected William Shatner more after that day because he stood up for himself and didn't become the cartoon character we wanted him to be. Some people might argue that you should lean into the character and own it, but Shatner didn't want to become a parody of himself, and I appreciate that. For the most part, I've had good experiences with the celebrities I've worked with. I've only had my life threatened once. Hey, that wasn't even my fault. They are just people doing a job like we are. They want to look and sound good, and most importantly, they don't want to be made to play the fool. Anyway, I'd love to hear your close encounters with celebrities in the comments below. If you like this content, please interact with it. I'd really appreciate it. As always, film is about community. I'm Mike, and I love movies.